Hello everyone, in this video we'll be taking a close look at the Mattel Dream Mobile. This is not a new casting for 2025, but this particular colorway is, however, and it is part of Mattel's 80th anniversary celebration. So we'll take a close look and dive a bit deeper into the backstory and, just be happy and be cheerful that Mattel survived for 80 years. Okay. Let's take a look at the card for the car. Here we, oh my god, it almost fell. Here we have the car itself. It features the car, and since it is not a new casting, the casting originally is released in 2020 for Mattel's 75th anniversary. So the card features the car itself, obviously, and at the back we get to see the series that it's from. So the Celebration Racers series. It's 8 out of 10. 6 out of 10. I can barely read that. This is the car's name, Mattel Dream Mobile, and it doesn't have any licensing information, but we all know that this is a licensed casting, not from a car manufacturer, but from Mattel themselves. Let's take a look at the car itself. The story of this car goes way before Hot Wheels. This original car is a 24th scale car with like moving parts. That is Mattel's first toy car. That is something interesting about it. And it predates Hot Wheels by 15 years. So it is first introduced in 1953. And Hot Wheels then came along in 1968. So yeah. The first impressions when I unboxed it is this paint is absolutely gorgeous. Even like a day after right now, taking a look at this, it's like I cannot get over how pretty and how shiny this car looks. Unfortunately, it's not really coming through in camera, but it has this deep dark red when it's off light. It's like off that direct light, and this glimmer and shine when it is exposed under direct sunlight or artificial light as it is. It's just very, very beautiful. Let's take a detailed look at the car. Starting from the front here, you can see this little grille design and some headlights. Not painted in, but hey, this original thing is a toy car anyway, right? So it's a photocopy of a photocopy in that sense. Here you get to see the Mattel 80-year logo. Unfortunately, this decal is already scratched when I unboxed it, so it's not how it's supposed to be supposed to look like. So we'll take a look at what's supposed to look on the other side. At the tail here, we get to see 1945, the year Mattel is established. At the back here, which suspiciously looks a lot like the front, you get what is supposedly taillights and the back bumper, but if you flip it around, it looks very, very similar to the front, right? On this side, we get to see some more of the same, 1945, and the 80th anniversary Mattel logo. Construction of this car is metal on plastic. The base is plastic, and this is actually part of the window. It's like a little bubble. This is very, very cool. The thing that caught my eye about this is it's just such a pretty red. I know the original casting from 2020 brings a lot more of the the throwback and the original colorway of the Mattel Dream Mobile, but this, like with what Hot Wheels is doing with the paint stuff recently, this is just crazy. This actually looks like Spectral Flame, or like it just looks like candy. And that's why I have like some of my like self-painted candy cars to compare here. And I can't believe it, like Okay, mine has some orange peeling. It's because I haven't learned how to polish, but this like gives it very, very similar vibes for like retail on Hot Wheels. That's crazy. I mean, I've been seeing this car around at places that like restock often, so I've like passed like 4 or 5 already at this point. So I'm sure it won't be scalped, but it depends on your local market. I believe people in China are already kind of worried that it'll be scalped the hell. So yeah. Also, something to note is that the wiki explicitly mentions that the wheels are aerodisc, but taking a closer look here, it's actually 5SP. So that is something to note. Oh, I believe someone has taken a look at the Mattel Dream Mobile and corrected the wiki entry as I'm looking here. Yeah, it is not aerodisc, it's still a 5SP. Oh no, I looked at the original one. Anyway, like, let's give it a roll. I can't see the wheel wobble because it has that, you know, it has that murk look, so the wheels are very, very hidden. It rolls really well, but with this paint job, I'm kind of even worried just handling it with my own fingers rather than with a glove. So I doubt anyone would like run this on the track, and fair play to those who do. I don't have a track. I will run it down the track if I get a chance to, but yeah, that'll be a while later. Alright, let's move on to the weight test. The weight test. Doesn't feel particularly heavy, this car, but that's not why you get it, right? It's for the red color. It's just so pretty. 26.12 grams. That's fairly nice. It's like, given it's like small footprint, it's just right. Heavier would be nice, but it's not to the point where I kind of go, oh my god, this is such a light car. Unlike something like the Ford Supervan, I really dislike that car because of how light it is. Anyway, at the end of this video, let's just take a look at the car on the turntable. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If there is any new cars you want to see, or any cars you'd like to discuss, please leave them down below in the comments. And I will be showcasing more JK's cars coming in the future, and some Matchbox new castings, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. Yeah, this has been such a pretty car, and thank you so much for joining this sharing session, and bye bye.